All right, welcome everyone to another deep dive. Today we're diving into, well, some pretty amazing stories. Stories about lost and, more importantly, found rings.
Yes, exactly. And not just any rings, right? We're talking about wedding rings, engagement
The
rings,
rings with the really big stories attached.
huge sentimental value. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. We've got two incredible stories here,
Uh,
and one comes from the Mediterranean Sea and the other comes from a garden.
Spanning decades, these stories do. I mean, just amazing.
Okay, so let's start with this first one. Picture this, right? 1979, the Mediterranean Sea, a newlywed, Augustin Aliaga, he's swimming, and splash. His wedding ring, gone,
Oh, I can only imagine.
vanishes. He looks for it, but no luck, obviously. Life goes on, but I bet you anything he never forgot about that ring.
Oh, for sure. It's always there. Every time you look at your hand, you think about it.
Right. And then hold on to your hats, folks, because fast forward 37 years.
Wow. Okay.
A diver, Jessica Cuesta, she finds a ring at the bottom of the sea.
Now, come on. What are the odds? I mean, think of how many rings must be lost in the ocean. This is lottery winning odds right here.
Absolutely. But here's the kicker. Jessica posts about it online, right? The post goes viral,
The power of the internet, eh?
and guess who sees it?
No way, Augustine.
Augustine.
I get chills just thinking about it. It just makes you realize that sometimes, even when all hope seems lost, there's still a chance, a slim chance, but a chance nonetheless.
I know, it's incredible. Talk about a needle in a haystack. But I mean, really, it's a testament to not giving up hope. Okay, so that's the ocean. Now let's go to a garden, shall we? This is the story of Mary Grams, a woman from Canada.
hmm
So Mary is 71 years old, and she's out in her garden, and her engagement ring, it slips off her finger. Poof. Gone. Just like that.
Oh, gardening, I can see how that could happen. You're digging in the dirt, hands get wet, things get slippery.
Exactly. And this is where the story takes another turn.
hmm
So Mary, she replaces the ring, right? But she doesn't tell her husband.
Really? Wow, so she carried that secret with her all those years.
Yeah, can you imagine? 13 years she kept that to herself. And I can't help but wonder, like, every time she went back out to that garden, to tend to her vegetables, did she ever think about the ring?
Oh, I'm sure it crossed her mind. It's not something you just forget, is it? Especially something as meaningful as an engagement ring.
Right, exactly. And then, wait for it, 13 years later, bam,
Yeah.
there it is, her engagement ring. But here's the thing, it's not just lying there in the dirt.
Oh, come on, don't tell me.
It's wrapped around a carrot.
You've got to be kidding me. A carrot. That is amazing and a little bit spooky, don't you think?
I know, right? It's like the garden was holding on to it for her all those years.
Ah.
I mean, come on, what are the odds? But I think this story speaks to the enduring power of hope. Even after all that time, the ring resurfaced.
It's a reminder that we should never underestimate the surprises life can throw our way, right?
Exactly. So, I mean, what can we take away from these wild stories?
I think for me it reminds me that even when something seems lost forever, there's always a chance, however small, that it might come back to us.
And maybe it's a reminder to pay attention to the small things, to appreciate the moments and the objects that hold meaning for us, because you never know when they might disappear or reappear.
And to never give up hope. It's a powerful force, hope. I mean, who knows what else is out there, buried in the earth or lost at sea, just waiting to be rediscovered.
Well, on that note, thanks for joining us on this deep dive into the world of lost and found rings. We'll see you next time for another fascinating exploration.
See you then.